Hello, good morning and welcome to Models for His Modelling Shenanigans. You've got me, you've got him down under, and you've got the two bros as per usual. So, good morning, everybody.
Morning.
Hello.
Morning.
And a puppy. Yay.
Yes,
Yay.
it's quite happy.
Got a comment already. Gordon Baines is in saying good morning. Morning,
Good
Gordon.
morning.
Gordon.
Right, let's go around people and see what they've been up to. So let's start there. Morning, Mal.
Morning. Nothing new. Normal routine. Woke up, surprised. Emails. And a coffee. Exercise. And a walk. Breakfast. Shower. In here. Model wise, nothing. Absolutely nothing. Since Sunday. Nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
God.
Yeah.
Nothing's changed.
Nitsky.
That's it. I am
Okay.
currently going to be working on the Fulmer. Now I've sorted out the undercarriage, I think. Nothing. That's it. Nothing. There's no. It will be happening here live.
Cool. Thank you very
Ish.
much. Short and sweet. Next change. And hello, little old lady.
Hello. Since yesterday morning, not a lot. I've been out and about. Went shopping, didn't buy anything. I was given it free, which is great. A couple of items and cups of coffee and breakfast and a shower. So I need it. Always need a shower, me. Literally sat down, did a couple of things on the computer, and puppy sat in my lap. So she's now lying down, going to sleep. So whether I can actually get to do anything, I don't know. But since yesterday morning, no modelling was done. By the time I got home last night from his house, picking up some stuff off him, and by the time I got here, because it was late and dark, didn't do a lot. But I had a good afternoon yesterday afternoon watching Leicester lose to Saracens at home. Free ticket again. Yeah, so hopefully I can get some Sherman tracks done. I've got these two glued together, and we'll go from there. I'm going to have to throw this puppy off onto the floor. And this afternoon I've got some wood screwing to do and hopefully get some photos done. So I need to do them. Right, puppy off. Let's get this done. Puppy's off. I am now ready for some modelling. Go to him.
Thanks very much. And Mr. Marley.
Hello.
How the devil are you?
Good. Good. I haven't achieved much. I've managed to put the vertical stab on the MiG-23 and trumpeter 48 scale. So I'll just be just cleaning up seams and stuff. I just went and bought some 2-part epoxy for putting a lead weight into the radome. We'll see how that goes. Yeah. Apart from that, everything's just fine and dandy.
Good.
Nice. Thank you very much for that. So you've done nothing today. You haven't been out anywhere or anything.
No, I've started watching new series on Netflix. That's all I've done today. Oh, really?
What was
Play
that?
A computer game. It's called 0 Day.
Oh yes, yes.
Yeah.
Robert De Niro.
Robert De Niro. Yeah.
Yeah, we're 2 episodes in.
Oh, so am I. Yeah.
Ooh.
I'm trying to understand certain aspects.
I'm sure everything will become clear. Have you
Yeah.
watched Resident Alien yet? Any of that?
I've never heard of that. What is
Right,
that?
have a look at Resident Alien. It's about an alien who lands on Earth, and it is really funny.
Is it Netflix or something
Netflix.
else? Okay. I shall look it up.
Yeah, it's pretty funny and well worth a watch.
Very good.
Cool.
That's what's going on.
Thank you very much for that.
Yeah. What about you, Steph?
Me, I have done quite a bit this morning. Finished off the battery rack that goes underneath the living compartment, so that's done. I've done some molds for some lights in blue stuff from Green Stuff World, and I've made some tables and done some radio bits there. So there's also a set of headphones. You can just about sit. There you go. Set of headphones. Ooh. So I will be adding wire to that once it's in. I'm not doing it now because I'm pulling it off. So I'll be adding wire to that and also the microphone on that. That's the other side of it.
Okay.
There's that one. The other side is blank. And a couple of tables. So one of those will have a Enigma machine on it, and the weather code book. So
nice.
The pink code book. So that'll be on there. And I'm about to make the shitter.
Hey.
So the lid will be up.
Oh yes.
And I may put skid marks on it. No, I won't.
Yes, you will.
Like it, the lid will be.
Yeah. Gordon's made some comments. He says, I bought 2 models and they turned up this morning. 2 Tamiya 148, a Harrier and a Focke-Wulf 190 with staff car. And I'm panicking as I've done aircraft before. I've never done aircraft before. And there is a lot of masking I have never done.
Yeah, that's the Focke-Wulf 190 D13, the parrot group for they used to protect 262s.
Yeah.
I've said something on his post about that, asking him what was his worry, and I think it's the masking of the red and white undersides.
Yeah.
So I was going to say to you, Gordon, don't worry about that. Paint it white underneath. Cut strips of masking tape to width, and just lay them on, and then paint red. It's literally as easy as that. But you have to get the strips properly down and in the right place, but it shouldn't be that difficult.
Take your time.
Yeah, take your time. It's it's a really nice striking scheme when it's done.
Yeah.
Which one? The BF109?
Yeah, the 109.
Oh, sorry, FW190. Yeah.
Yeah, FW190D. I think it's a D13. Might be a D. One of them was a D9. There's several of them, and they were painted red and white. There's an argument that it would be black and white, but it was usually done red and white. And they protected the 262s when they were coming into land, and they were painted like that to so the local AA would recognise them. But it's quite a striking scheme.
So going back to the D9s,
Yeah.
why would you have a bulldozer flying?
Ha ha ha. Anyway, Gordon, that's brilliant. Thank you for that.
Yeah. Yeah, no, don't worry, Gordon. It's yeah, you would. I mean, when you first see it, you go, "Ah, the bloody hell!" But I mean, it's not easy to paint white. I mean, I think you've got airbrush now, haven't you? So, take your time painting the white. I would use a primer first. So you could use a white primer, then you don't have to worry about painting it white. It's already white. Yep. I say use a primer because when you add the masking tape strips to it, you could pull off the white paint. But that if you didn't add primer and did pull off some of the white paint when you're masking them, you could easily touch that up. So it's not a major deal. And it's on the underside, so nobody looks at it anyway. But getting the masking tape down so it's completely down on the edges is the key to getting nice, neat lines.
Yeah.
But
you'll get there.
Is it like that candy stripe albatross I did?
Albatross.
Good fish albatross. Mal. Is he there? Or is he cleared off?
He's headed off somewhere by those things.
Yeah. He said his bit is clearing off now.
Oh, power's gone.
Oh, is it
Yeah.
gone? Oh, he's gone.
Ah,
Probably internet problems or something.
internet problems, yes. Well, he's in that there Cornwall, so I'm surprised he's got internet.
Yeah.
Well, he's still not back. Ooh.
Can't get good help these days.
I expect the reboot in the whole county. It is Cornwall. It needs a reboot now and again. Chances are, because the weather's changed and it's quite nice at times, a lot of retired people have disappeared into Cornwall for their weekend away hollybob sort of thing, and they've all taken up the internet. There is only one line in, and it gets you abused anyway.
just one. Everyone has to take it in turns, do they?
Yeah. It's shared. So obviously Mal's had his share because he's been online, more than 5 minutes.
Huh.
I know they have specials for people who live there, but he's not a native Cornwallian.
No, he'll never be
So,
accepted.
no, he will never be accepted. So native Cornwallians will get the proverbial 10 minutes, whereas
Back on it.
non-Cornwallians will get, if they live there, maybe get 6 minutes.
Hmm.
Where visitors, if they're lucky, might get 1 or 2.
Well, I'm glad you explained all that to me.
Yeah,
Interesting.
You've just got to understand Cornwall. Well, unless you'd lived there, you don't understand Cornwall. Apart from they don't like everybody else. And they speak a weird language.
Well, they do make a good pasty.
In Cornwall, yes. Luckily, I don't think I've ever been to Cornwall. Oh no, I have. Yeah, sorry, I have. No, I had a honeymoon there.
Oh yeah, that wouldn't be memorable, would it?
Yeah. It was 84. 41 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh.
other tracks over there. Tracks. That bird's outside your shed, Steph.
Yep. Oh, congratulations on your wedding anniversary, Mr. Marley.
Oh, thank you very much. I went out to a place, a pub called the Whistler in Maitland, and it was Wonderful food.
Excellent.
And yeah, had myself a beer paddle, 5 different sort of flavors.
All right, yeah.
It's excellent.
Okay, a couple of comments from Gordon.
Mm-hmm.
He said, just given everything a primer so I can start later painting the cockpit. Excellent. And he also says, congratulations, mate.
Oh, thank you. 28 years.
You get less for murder.
Yeah. Oh, it's a pretty awful seam on this.
Hey,
Yeah,
welcome back, Mal.
thank you.
Hey.
Yeah, you put some money in the meter.
Something like that.
Did your internet run out?
No, I don't know what. Just it's because I'm down south.
Told you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm moving. Give over. But
Somebody
luckily,
else in the village had to make a phone call.
yeah, something like that. But I was fitting the undercarriage on the Fulmer, and I couldn't understand why the bit I'd added on this leg wasn't hitting the edge piece that's in there, and the other one was quite nicely, like I tested before. And I found out that this undercarriage door, I'd cut the pin off the oleo there, so there's only one pin, as this one's got 2, so that one's in the correct place. And this one, I'd put it up instead of down. I put it in the wrong hole in the undercarriage door.
Ups a daisy.
So yeah, and I'd also realised the other day that I could glue the back of the undercarriage doors to the outside of the opening, which would also stabilise everything. So I've already, don't run away, you bastard. I've done that on this one, and of course now I've got this mark on here, but I ain't going to worry about it because I can't be asked. It'll be weathered out. But
Yeah.
these things yappen. Gordon's still there.
Yep.
Oh. Yeah, D9. Talking about Gordon undercarriage, that on the Fokker Wolf are very specific. They got a large toe in from the legs, so don't be put off by it. I've seen modelers on Facebook going, "There's something wrong with me." It's not. the undercarriage on Focke-Wulfs is one that I unusually attach earlier in the build.
Why
You
is
get
that?
the alignment.
Oh, to get
Because
to
of the alignment, yeah, because it's you've got it's an electronic retraction system. So you need to have the retraction arm, which is it's like a round case in the middle of the two pieces, and there's an angle to it. Get that right, get it in the right place on the leg, and get it in the right place on the undercarriage bay, and it should tow the undercarriage legs in just the right amount, and then the wheels are actually more or less vertical. They're slightly towed in or out, so it becomes quite important. And I found it's the easiest way to do 109s, 190s. Well, that's just my preference, of course. Oh, that went surprisingly well.
Yeah, you were talking about the red and white stripes earlier.
Yeah.
Is that anything like the albatross I did?
Albatross. You say that as if I would remember it.
It's the
Has it
red,
got red and white stripes on it?
red and white candy stripes all over it.
Yes.
Cool.
Is that what you did? Paint it white and then mask out and paint
Yeah.
red? Or did you do it a better way?
No, I did
There
exactly.
might be I mean, it depends. The thing is with red and white, as you know, if you try to paint white over red, you would always have
a
red
nightmare.
just shown through. So it's
Yeah.
one of the combinations that I paint that way.
Yes, I do as well.
Yeah, there's no real. It's like I'm planning a Red Arrows Hawk one day, and no, it's one of the others, not the Hawk, not the Red Arrows Hawk, but one of the schemes. But it's got big white flashes all over it.
Yeah.
And if it was black, then I would happily paint the white over the black. Although it is easier to paint the white and then mask off the white and paint the black or the red. Easier, but also more functional because of the red and the white or the black and the white bleeding through. But black doesn't seem to show up as bad as red does.
No, it doesn't.
I think that's because red would show the white as like pinkish, whereas black would sort of make the white go grey. But it's because it's so slight, you don't actually notice it.
Yeah, the way I did it, I primed it white, then I did an off-white, slightly off-white, and did it that way, and then masked it all up, and then sprayed the red. But when you're masking it up, you need to make sure the edges of your masking tape are down fully.
Yeah,
because otherwise you'll get bleed through, and you won't be able to touch it up. Okay, mate, you won't be able to touch it up because, as I said before, you'll get it'll be pink, and it's an absolute pig. So what you'll have to do is just very, very gently sand that red bit back, and then respray white. But if you use thin enough coats, you won't get bleed through. It's when you use heavy coats that you get the bleed through.
Yeah. It's also like I was just going to show you before I went my internet. This is I've got a couple of these. These are paired number 11 scalpel blades.
Mhm.
This one is just the two blades stuck together. That gives me tape widths of 0.4 of a millimeter, because that's the distance from the that's the distance. That's how thick the blades are. That
Yeah.
one's got some plastic card between them, and that gives that distance. And I'm just doing another one which has got a millimeter between, so to give a 1.4 millimeter width. But with that you can cut parallel strips of masking tape. So you lay it on your cutting mat like that, and just freehand cut strips. So you want it as long as the longest piece. Just cut strips. If you got it what correct width, everyone, and you do it carefully, will get everyone. It'll be. You can buy strips of masking tape or thin masking tape, but I would do that. It's not the only problem with the difficult part is getting the points to match. But you do that by holding it down on the bench on a flat surface when you glue the second blade. So that.
Yep. Gordon says, "I'm looking forward to building it, and cheers for the info."
Well, if I could find mine, I'm sure I've got one somewhere, and we could do a group build, me and you. But it's probably in the attic, so I'll never find it.
No.
If I've got it, is it 1/48th or 1/72nd, Gordon? If it's 1/72nd, then I haven't got one. If it's 1/48th, I did have one. But I probably sold it years ago.
I think he said earlier they were 48.
All right, that's cool. Coolio. And another thing about undercarriage, which I'm doing here, is unless you glue it in with CA super glue, which I would try and avoid if you can, because you need to align them in all directions. Is use your normal cement, get them in the position, and then let them hang. Don't put the model on its wheels until the glue's gone off. With this one, I'm doing it upside down.
There you go, Gordon.
Wow.
Something like that.
He says, "Where did you get the tool, Mal, please?" And he says, "It's
So
one
what?
for
The blades? This one? No, I made it. It's to be made. Number 11 scalpel blade with plasticard super glued in there. Glue it on one side. In fact, just hang on. I'm just building another one. I've got.
Right. While Mal's doing that, here you go. That's the candy stripe I did.
Yep. It's gorgeous.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, it is.
So, there you go. That's yeah. If you need a hand, just PM Mal.
Yeah, anything you want doing, just PM Mel.
Yeah, do it, mate. Do it.
So yeah, there was a bit of maths involved as well on that. So just working out where they actually meet and everything else. So yeah, that was let's say interesting.
It's all about thinking about it, taking time. Don't shy away from the difficult scheme. I prefer to try difficult schemes, and it moves you
Yeah,
on.
I'm like you, Mel. I do as well. If
Yeah.
there's a difficult
Yeah.
scheme, I'd rather do that because I'm going to
Yeah.
make mistakes. I know that, but as long as you accept you're going to make mistakes and don't get stroppy with yourself when you do,
Yeah.
well, make mistakes. So that's the only way you're going to learn.
That's right. Yeah. With airbrushing as well, it's like freehand airbrushing. If you get,
God.
yeah, you need to really practice freehand airbrushing. When you can draw mottle onto a 48th Messerschmitt, just little bits of mottle, just literally draw the outside and then fill it in. If you can do that, then you've cracked it. That's what you should try practice drawing it on, like as if you had a pencil. Anyway, that's one blade. I'm making because these ones are just bits of plasticard, or this one. This one, I thought I might try and make it with a handle, but it's a bit flimsy. So what I've done, I've cut it, I've glued it right down the blade, but left the very tip. So the next one, I'll glue it on alongside it, and as long as I've got the blades touching on a something flat, and the tips are in the same plane, and I do that with, just a minute, by having a ruler on the flat surface and pushing the tips up to that ruler, and then pushing them down as well onto the flat surface, and then just run a drop of super glue into that other side, let that go off, and then give it a good load of more super glue, and you've got your parallel blades. These ones are going to be for painting the stripes on this. This has got 6 stripes on it.
Oof.
But that is far too thick. That'll be far too thick a piece of masking. It'll go round at that point, but when you get to because of the taper on the compound curve, is no way it'll go round anywhere above halfway up there. So what I'll use, this is the width of the stripe. So what I'll do here is cut a length of tape and use that to get the width of the stripe, and use something, because I've tried using that one and that's too thick as well, and I've tried using that one, which is thin enough, but gauging the distance between each, so you do each side with this one, but gauging the distance is difficult. So with this one, I'll cut a strip and then cut those into pieces, and that'll give me like width measurements. It sounds bollocks. I'm trying to get something together in photographic form to explain it. But mask compound curves, the tighter the curve, the thinner the masking tape needs to be, which is simple bit. But anyway, that sort of thing would be perfect for your stripes. You probably want to go a bit bigger. You can measure if you get hold of these number 11 scalpel blades, and they're quite easy to find. They are 0.4 millimeters wide. So if anything you add between it, like mil plasticard, the 2 blade tips will be the 0.4 plus the 1 mil part.
Cool. Thanks for that, Mal. Gordon says, wow, awesome. Thank you, mate. And he says, yeah, not going to rush this. Not that I do rush, but armor is easier. Yeah, that's why John does it.
What?
He says, brilliant idea. That will help me loads.
Give it a go, mate. Whether you get if those blades aren't, if the tips aren't in the same plane and same position, i.e. dead together, you'll have difficulty cutting parallel pieces. But if you do it and it don't work because of that, have another go. It's a little thing that's well worth having a go with. And undercarriage, you need to look at it from the side, the front. Let me get up the front, but the other side, the rear. And sometimes, like with this, I've added the wheels to the undercarriage legs because that'll give you a line along the fuselage center line. If you get those, they aren't actually that accurate. If you put them on and they're square to the axle, it will show you whether the axles are in properly and whether the wheels are towing in or towing out that way. And that should now. Yes. But it will stand on its undercarriage, but because that's not long glued, it won't be on there just yet. Because, in fact, I'm going to move. Bastard. Oh, John, I've got days up and running.
Hey, what was the problem?
God knows.
No, I don't. That's what I'm asking.
Very good.
I know.
I don't know. I've got them to change this IP the IP address,
Right.
and at first it still wasn't working, but it was better. And then I realised when they changed the IP address, although it didn't change the server name, it had actually changed the password.
Oh,
So I put the password in the places on the server log, and ta-da! But it's changed. I'm trying to work out whether, if you don't wear gloves,
I didn't.
you can die from
Hypothermia.
poisoning yourself. Sorry?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You can die from poisoning yourself by dirty hands. Well, couldn't find any gloves,
No.
so I had to eat, and I got what appeared to be cold. I got to a hospital, but couldn't find anything to cure it, and I was getting fed up, eating and spewing up, even though I was doing it just a little bit at a time, and drinking, and just I got fed up, so I died. Second character tried to find gloves. I did find gloves. They were woolen. I've never used woolen gloves before, and I had a repair kit, a sewing kit, so I repaired them. But I still got some disease or other.
Oh yeah.
So, but because I'm running around, this third character, I didn't eat till I got gloves, and I repaired them. And I'd just eaten, and then I spewed up shit, and got the some virus. But I don't know whether it's because I'm running around, because I've stopped running. I've gone just walk.
Uh-huh.
So I'm trying to work out whether it is the gloves, not having gloves, or whether it's because I was running and not fit enough or something. But yeah. I have no zombies to worry about
Good.
yet.
I mean, yet.
Well, when I've got some decent gear, then I'll bring the zombies back, and I'm not ill, and I've built something, some defences. I'll bring the zombies back and beat them up.
Oh, okay.
Or not. If you really don't like the zombies, you can.
The only time I've encountered zombies on there, I've been deaded.
Deaded?
Yeah, well, you can deal with one, maybe two zombies. If it's any more than that, you've got no chance. Once did it with Alex.
Yeah.
We both all the gear. And Alex says, "Right, let's bring the hordes on, and we'll take them out." I went, "Really?" He goes, "Yeah, be all right." So he started shooting into this town, and all these zombies come running. All the zombies in the town come running up the hill. So we're blasting shit out of these zombies. Then there's a load more come from behind us.
Oh, great.
And he's overwhelmed, and I'm close to a house. I tries to get in this house, but no chance. So that was no. You can't do that. They have you.
Right then, we've been going for an hour.
Are we now?
Have a look, see what everybody's been up to. So let's start with Mal. What have you got done?
Yes, undercarriage in the Fulmer.
Dun, dun, dun. Will that be finished for Sunday, perchance?
It will be finished for Sunday. Props ready to go.
Ooh.
But I'm gonna, because it's only that little pin in the hole, and the hole's really tight, and so if I make it so I can get the pin in, it'll probably be too loose and keep falling off. So I'll have to glue it in. So I'm gonna make a slide fit tube fitting for it. So that'll be going on. And I've got, what else is it? The antenna. There's an antenna post, and then connect that antenna wire. So that'll be it. That's all that's got to be done. It's all that farting around. Oh no, I've got the inner doors to do. Oh, they'll be fun. So, yeah, essentially, yes, for Sunday. It will be done for Sunday.
Cool.
Still.
Thank you very much, Mel. And little old lady, what have you got done?
Oh, I've got quite a bit of traction, but very careful not to have it to fall apart on me. So I'm just sorting out a couple of little issues. That should be roughly the length of one side. I'm just going to make sure it's solid before I just check it through on that. And if that's the case, I can then get the other side done and start painting it up, get it primed, and away we go. Then this is up. Once I get this done, I can finish off the conversion for it. Like even start the conversion for it, which should be fun. Yeah. Might be ready for Telford. Not going to be ready for at the NEC, I don't think. Although that would be nice.
Yeah.
Well, that's it. That's all I've done. Bit of fiddling around. Lots of little tricks.
And quickly, Gordon Bain says, have a good day all, and thanks for the advice, Mel.
No problem.
And Mr. Marley.
Everything I've been doing is seamly. So it looks like a mess at the moment. I'll have to go back and just do those a second time. Trying to get that. There we go. Down. It's still got a bump in it. I'll just keep working at it. I'll put the air brakes on because I asked Paul, because I've got photo etch for the insides of these. I just said, what do you reckon? Open and close? And he said, if it's on the ground, do them closed. And I thought, yeah, he's right. So they're closed. And that's it. The next step is the stabilators. They will just, I think it's the same left and right, but they'll go on there, no problems at all. And that's it. So it's looking more like a MiG, but slowly and surely. Yeah. What about you?
Me, I have got done a shitter.
Oh.
Shit. Lovely.
So yeah, it's even got a bit of PE as a hat. Oh, you can't see it. So yeah, that's the that done. Got a partition wall done.
Mm.
And a couple of beds.
Nice.
So that's what I've got done.
Cool.
You can make a number 2 out of milliput.
Oh, you could. Oh, good diarrhea. Right then, if you folks would like to say your batty ties,
Hooroo.
John's
Bye.
on mute.
Toodaloo.
Right.
Toodaloo.
We'll be back on Wednesday. See you then at 12 o'clock. So stay safe, keep modelling. Bye.
Juice.